Welcome to the 10th lesson of Google Sheets. In this lesson, we're going to learn about how we can import a CSV file or CSV format into Google Sheets. Well, there are going to be a couple different methods of how you can do it. So, without any further ado, let's just jump into the lesson and show you how you can do that. The first thing you need to learn about CSV is what is CSV basically. So a CSV is a comma separated values file, which allows data to be saved in a tabular format. CSVs look into a garden variety spreadsheet, but with a comma CSV extension. CSV files can be used with most any spreadsheet program, such as Microsoft Excel or Google Spreadsheets, which we are using right now. So the first thing what you're going to do is going to be downloading an extension, which you're going to need basically. Click on extension and click on add-ons. Click on get add-ons. Now it will show you an interface where you are going to be searching for CSV. Okay, here I'm going to type in CSV Exporter, CSV Exporter Pro, CSV Charts, and all of those. But you can also use some basic ones. Okay, so among the basic ones, we have a specific one, which we call as coefficient. So I'm going to do is type in coefficient, which you see over here. I'm going to select on that, and you have it on the first one. Select on this one and add it on by clicking on install. Click on continue, and it will show you an untitled Google sign in. Okay, if you are signed in, what you're going to do is going to be signing in and then downloading it. From here, what you're going to be doing is selecting on your account or signing in. And after you're signed in, you're going to agree and click on allow to all, and you will see that it will start downloading your coefficient as an add-on, as an extension for your Google spreadsheet. Now you can see that add-on or coefficient has been added. Click on done and remove it. And when you click on extension, you will basically find out coefficient right below app sheets. Click on launch. When you click on launch, it will appear on the right side of your page or right side of Google spreadsheet. You can see coefficient is turning on over here. Now the next thing what you're going to do is going to be clicking on, or just fill up your criteria or fill up what department you want to work on. Let's say I'm going to use for sales. What's your role? Let's say director. Now we're going to put in the names, and you're just going to click on next, or select whichever one. I can use VLOOKUPs, pivots, and whichever one I want, and press on next. Now you can also use what system would you like to pull data from. Now select whichever data you want to use it. So as I'm going to be showing you how you can do that, let's say I'm going to do is take my data from ChatGPT. So I'm going to click on next right now. And when I take it from next, what I'm going to be using is going to be use GPT from Sheets or Formula Builder, or whichever one you want. I can go back, and you can also click on import from. Where do you want to import it from, or where you want to export it to? That's totally up to you. Now, if you want to import any of the file which you already have in your PC or any of your device, just click on import from, and then select the file or click on CSV. And then from there, you can upload it directly from Google Drive or upload it directly over here. Okay, then you will basically have a CSV file, and you will always obviously have that CSV over here. Now you can also click from URL. So I'm going to click on URL, and I'm going to paste in the URL. But as I don't have any URL, so I'm going to do is going to be generate one URL where I'm going to be using a CSV file. So I'm going to be generating one and then dropping it over here. Now I'm going to be typing or putting in our link, Control V. What I'm going to do is going to be clicking on next. And you can see that basically this is how it works. Okay, so you can take in your CSV file URL and pasting it right over here. If it doesn't work, what you're going to do is take another link. So when you are done importing or generating that CSV file, you will basically see that it will render a bit, so that it will generate or render all of the data which it has in the specific URL of CSV. Okay, now we're gonna wait a bit so that it can generate or take all that CSV file over here. And you can see we have our annual representative. and you can see all of them over here. You can use whichever one you want. You can select them and deselect them. That's according to your desire. And then we have is the filters. You can also add in filters according to your desire. And at the end, we have is advanced settings. You can also skip. You can skip the rows, import the name. And after you're done, just click on import and then you're good to go. It will turn it basically all on your sheet. You can wait a bit, and after waiting a bit, you will basically see that all of them are being generated or rendered into your Google spreadsheets. It also works in the same way of, Microsoft Excel. Okay, when you use extensions just like this, and you can see that all of the data is now being, generated or rendered over here or put up over here. Everything is being imported up till the end, okay, whichever one you select. And if you want to deselect them, you can also select it, and then let's select the year, or save and run, and you will basically see that some of them might get removed, but it might be imported back again over here. But if you don't want that, you can just obviously press on Control Z and then get back to it again. Okay, so now you know how you'll be able to turn a CSV file into a Google spreadsheet one and start working on it back again. So hope you understood everything about this lesson. Now let's move on to our next lesson of Google spreadsheets.